Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me for episode 6 of our Foundation game. And well, this will be the first episode after Foundation Week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it a lot and I really enjoyed all the people commenting and giving me tips and suggestions and just telling them that they like this series. I'm really glad most of you liked it and enjoyed it, so thanks for all the nice words and keep them all coming, of course. And here we see a cute little village. And well, we are very lucky because recently an update came out, version 1.8, which includes a few new buildings, some enhanced performance, etc. So we'll just get straight into it. We'll get time rolling. And we can start to work on our village again. Now, one of the suggestions I got is to zoom in a bit more and show different details, which I will try to do during this episode and all the upcoming episodes. But first, let's give our bailiff a mandate. No, we won't, because he's not going to prospect anything, and I don't want him to do anything else. What can we do next? Well, we can do promotions, so let's do that. We have 82 newcomers, 35 serfs, and a few commoners. I think we should actually get some extra commoners, because they bring in good taxes and it can unlock more nice things. I think we should get up to 20, so we do 10 more. Now, we don't have the money to do 10 more, so I'm going to do, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, I think. Then we will... Oh, we made them citizens. Oh, I did the wrong thing there. Alright, well that's fine. We can still do a few commoners. And promote one, I don't care who. Alright, that's enough promotions. Alright, we did a few promotions now, which is interesting. And we got a few new buildings unlocked. Let's see. We now at the glass smelter. Oh, that's nice. And probably the jewelry and the gold smelter. Alright. Because, well, those people that are now turned into citizen will want high-class products. We'll get those to them later on. Let's get to the whole new area we've built last time. Ooh, our troops were victorious, but... My lord, your troops have been very helpful regarding the matter with our evil neighbor. That said, the matter seems far from being resolved yet, and we still need your support. Keep my troops. The difficulty is average, the distance is far. On success, well, success probability is extreme, so we'll probably win. We get gold and common reward, but we don't know what's the status of our soldiers, so let's go check. They're all fully trained, and it doesn't appear anyone is hurt yet. So, he's going to keep them. They can bring us back a bigger reward. Now, if they are actually hurt already, you might want to bring them back and wait for them to heal, because otherwise they can die. Of course, they can always die, so one can die right now as well. But as soon as they are already wounded and you send them into battle, the chance that they will die, of course, increases. So it could be very helpful to not send anyone in to another fight if they're already wounded. Then it's better to call your soldiers back. Alright, let's do this. We have no people without no access to comfort. You have no access to comfort. You want a house? Oh well, it's going to be built, so that's okay. The foundation is laid. All that needs to happen now is get it done. Let me check though. How many builders workshops do we have? 3, so we have 9 builders, which should be sufficient for now. Alright, well, we went to the industry and I'm going to do that again. I'm going to zoom in a bit to show you the different graphics. So here we have the charcoal burners. What they do is they gather wood, turn it into a big pile, light it up and turn it into charcoal, which is actually pretty cool. And well, right next to it we have the warehouse, of course, where they store all the products. So we have trees laying around coal, iron and iron ore. Oh, that's very nice. And I really like it how the amount you see somewhat represents the amount that's in it. So you can see we have only a little bit of iron ore, we have a bit more iron, we have a lot of coal, so that's pretty cool. Here we have the smelter, which is pretty nicely done in terms of graphics. I like most of the graphics in this game, by the way. And here we have the actual iron mine. And it's really cool that they really use these stairs. That's very nicely done. I wish I could program and make nice games like this, but no clue about how to program. Last time I did that was, I believe, in 1998 or 96 in high school, where we made our own servers, etc. But that was pretty easy. You are victorious, but he's one of my troops again, and we get a very difficult mission. Success probability is average, so I'm saying bring them back. I don't want them to be hurt. Right, we still have 3 villagers available. Now I would like them all to go wood cutting and charcoal burning so that we get plenty of those. And perhaps we can get one into the transporting business, that's fine. Can't wait for the blacksmith to be done, but I think that's going to take a little while. And perhaps it's now also time to start working on new things that we might need. For instance, we now have people that are, well, citizens, and they need different things. So they might need an extra source of food. So let's start by editing the market. Make another food stall, because we're going to go for cheese this time. Should I add a luxury goods stall already? I think so, because we're going to need it in the future anyway, so let's do so. Let's give it a little canopy as well. That's it. Let's build this. Military missions available, that's cool, but I believe they first need to return. See, one is wounded, so that's very good. They all did gain, oh, except this one, they gained new levels, which made them really strong, which is good. So what we're gonna do now, wait until the wounded is healed, then she needs to train up again a bit, and then we can send them out on missions. Or another mission. Still nothing to find for our bailiff. We have military missions available, but we're not going to pay attention to that. What we want to get in now is cheese. First, let's check. What are we selling? We are selling berries, bread, and some clothing. So we're not really selling any fish, I believe. So I hope at some point we will start selling fish. And, well, we should probably start setting up the industry for cheese. What do we need for cheese? Well, we need dairy farm and a cheese maker, which is, well, pretty easy. So we can just set it up. So you can see there's still the red zone around it, so we need to place it outside of the city in an area where the cows can grow big and have a good time, but they won't bother us with their housing. Yeah, we're not interfering with the desirability of the space. So I'm thinking to put them here right next to the what are they called? Sheep farms. So we're going to build 2. We can place them pretty close together, I think. So that's fine. And of course we need a cheese maker. Now, I have to find out. Yeah, cheese maker does not have a red zone. So we can place it pretty close into town and have it make cheese. So let's place it right here, and it can make cheese for this part of town. And we can probably just build one on this side as well to have it make cheese for this part of the town. We can do it right here on the trees, that's fine. Let's just build it. Alright, we need to work on our zoning as well, I think. Because, well, quite a bit of zoning can go away. Or at least it should. Yeah, so right here we can get rid of a bit of zoning, which is good. I really want them to do some... clear out some trees in that area so that we can increase the farmland, of course. That'll be great. They already did a good job right here. And they're doing a very good job in this area, so that's excellent. We thought so. Alright, well, this works. Just running the screen around, making sure that we get all the spots. This looks very good as well. So we do have plenty of logs, and we are getting coal, etc. So we need to keep an eye on that, though, because if you just get the coal industry going, but you don't get an extra... carpenter or forester, then you won't, or you might run out of trees, because that could pose a problem, of course, because those charcoal burners will use trees, or in this case wood, to actually start producing charcoal. And you don't want to run out of wood, especially not if you want to build houses, etc. Right, this is it for zoning now, I believe. Let's see the residential zoning. I think this area could use a few homes. That's fine. Should make as many residential areas as we can. Why not? I mean, they can just build houses there, no problem. Same goes with this, but I think we have plenty of room here to still build homes, so we don't have to worry about it. That's it for now. Now let's check. Did they already finish a dairy farm? Nope, still ongoing. That's okay. I'm making a road here. I'm not too happy with that because that's getting away from the farmland. The last time I edited the farmland, all the grain that was growing there went away. So I'm not going to edit it right now. I'm not sure if it's still the case, but I'm going to turn it around. So I'm going to make the, I don't know. I'm going to make the farmland a little bit bigger, but I'm going to do that once it's the winter season. Alright, well, they're still busy. Let's check our military. She's still wounded, so she needs to recover for a while. Nothing to do with our bailiff. This one's almost done. And then we can take a look at how it looks. So this is what a full storage looks like. Now, I know some of you have been commenting that this build over the stones doesn't really look that nice, and I agree to that. I wish they would disappear, all these stones underneath, but they don't. And right now we don't really get bothered by the stones, and for me it looks fine. Of course, if you think otherwise, that's also completely fine. Ah, we can do promotions again. So yeah, this is how I solve problems with excess resources of stone that I'm not using. I just build over it so you don't see it anymore, but maybe you have a different style of fixing it. That's also very fine. You can also tell me. I would like to know. Alright, let's do some promoting. We need extra serfs and we need extra commoners. So let's do 1, 2, 3, only do happy people, 4, 5. Then we go down and we get to this. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many commoners do we have now? 16. Alright, that's good for now. We'll do the rest next month. Get up to 20 so that we can unlock new buildings. We have a housing insufficiency. I know. Thing is, there's still plenty of room to build homes. So, just build an extra home, people. Could be that some people have to walk too far to get to a suitable house. That happens every now and then. I don't think that's the case right now, because there's still plenty of room to build houses in. So all we have to do is be patient and see if people will start to make new houses. I think they will. Right, we have 7 people without a job. I'm going to slow down a bit because we're going bigger and now things are going a little bit too fast. Alright, let's put someone into the dairy farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cows. I think that's a good amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put someone in there as well. Then we get to the cheese maker, which is right here. You can see here the area where they probably put the milk and make it into a solid thing and then turn it into cheese, something like that. I don't know how you make cheese. Let's get 2 people in, so we now will start to produce cheese. They need milk and they turn it into cheese. Perfect. All we need now, what I totally forgot, is a granary. Because they need to pick up the cheese. We can build it right here. This is a good central spot, I think. And then once it's done, they can pick up the cheese. Let's prioritize it. Or the milk, bring it here, then the cheese makers can get it, and then they can make cheese out of it. And this is located pretty good in a way that the guys from the market can go there pretty easy. Alright, let's get 2 extra market tenders. Turn this one into cheese, and this one into... what should we get? Herbs, honey, jewelry, or gems? Well, I'm not sure. We'll get to it soon, I think, and then we can get to work on what we want there. Water, food, and comfort. Some people lack water. Well, we do have enough wells, so they should be able to just go to a well and get it. Here we have a nice house that looks fine. Here's a house that's still being built, so that's all very good. This area also looks to be working quite well. Let's get 2 people or 1 people in the blacksmith. We had only 1 available. And let's see if it can start to work on tools. It would be great now that we can really start to produce our own tools. That's going to work quite well. I think we do have good food sources, so things are pretty stable. Right there. We need to keep an eye on it though, because you can just grow your village and grow and grow and grow, and then all of a sudden find out that you lack food. So always keep an eye on it. I know right now that we have 800 berries. If I see that drop to 600, I know we need to produce more. Same with fish and bread. So always check it every few minutes just to see if you're still doing okay. I've had a few games where I just missed that, and well, it will end up people leaving, and that's not what you want. Same with clothing. Keep an eye on your clothing, see if you're still producing enough. If you do, very good. If you don't, immediately adjust it before you run out, because, well, you might get into a lot of trouble. Alright, let's keep an eye on the farmers here as well, because as soon as they're done, I want to adjust their fields, because I think they can do with a little bit bigger field. Okay, storage is full, that's fine. We got 1 new villager. We'll turn them into a Granary guy or girl. I don't know if the villager is a guy or a girl, so we'll have to see. And here we are. Alright, let's tell it to get some milk. Probably 1 is enough. We'll do 2, and we'll do 2 cheese. That's it. Well, that works. Now we have to do is wait until harvest is done, and then we can adjust the field size a little bit, which can be pretty cool. So perhaps this is the time to zoom in a bit, so we can really see the wheat growing, which is, well, looks like fun. Maybe they can do something later on with the graphics, where they actually turn this green land into, like they worked it with a plow, etc. So really make a barren field with it, and then turn it into have grain grow on it. I'm not sure. Maybe that will be cool. But we'll see. And of course here we have the farms. Pretty simple, but yeah. It does the trick, and it looks okay. Here comes a farmer. Easily recognizable with the harvesting tool. Bring in the milk. Perfect. That means that this one can see it. We can start to make cheese. Alrighty. 146 people. Nobody complains about going to church, so we're still good on that. We have a cheesemaker here, so later on we'll put in an effort to make cheese there as well, to produce it close to the city. They're not really bringing in fish here, so perhaps that's just too far away to get it, or they don't have enough transporters. That's fine. Residential space is low. Well, we have plenty of room for people to live. Probably not the desirability that they seek. That could be the case, so let's probably... That could be solved a bit by making extra space for villagers like this, so they can build houses right here. Sometimes I think I would like to be able to also build a few homes, so that we can just tell them really where they need to go and where they can live, but I don't know if that's ever going to be an option. It would be great though if we could build a few homes ourselves and just see if they will start to live in it. Well, it's part of the challenge right now, so this is cool. Insufficient housing. I think the people living here want a place closer by, so what we can do, just buy this zone and start a whole new village again, and right here. So that we have 3 little village cores, one here, and we start one here, where people can live. I think that's actually a good plan. We have to check the desirability though. So this is not a good spot for the village square, because this whole area would be useless. So the village square should be somewhere here. So let's see, there it is. Alright, let's start with a well. I think that should be the center of the village, right there. Let's build it. And as soon as that's done, or we do it like this could also be a good thing. Now let's build a market around it. Just make sure that we give it enough room. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 different types of food, so let's do 4. Let's get a good stall for the clothing. Alright. Now let's put on a few canopies. That'll be fine. Yep, that's it for now. I'm going to beautify those areas at a certain point, just not right now. What we also need here is a little church. Now I'm not going to make this one too big this time. We'll start off with just one building. Raise it a bit. Let's get a tower with it. Let's raise that a bit. Put a cross on it. Now we have to turn it again to make the cross face the right way, and then put a door into it. I like this door, so let's put this door on. Let's move the whole building a little bit. Yeah, something like this. Now it's really part of the city square, which I like. So yeah, let's build it. And then we can tell them that this is also a residential area where people can start to live. And that should hopefully work. And get people to build their house. Yeah, it's already working right here. But they can live close to their job. So that's really a thing to keep in mind and to think about. Make sure that you give them homes close to their job. They won't go live anywhere if it's too far away from their job. And then they'll just be homeless. And, well, I think that's not really what you want. You want people to live in a nice, comfy home and not just be homeless. At least that's how I was raised, so I will always try and help people out. Even when I play a game. Alright, that's it. So, we didn't work on the farms this time, too bad. Let's put an extra transporter in here, and now we still have 2 people available, I believe. And we should probably save them to put them into this. Now, what I would like to do this time, we're going to build a granary here and use it for the different types of food. So this granary will just gather food from everywhere. The cheese, the berries, the fish and the bread. So that these market stall keepers can just move to this one and get it. So I hope that's going to work. I hope you understand what I mean. But we'll see. Let's check this. Do we have jobs available that we really need to work on? No, we don't. So, oh, the blacksmith. Yeah, that's one job I want to fulfill already. So that means we keep 2 people available that we can put in market stalls right here. But I'm going to wait until it's completely done. Then we're going to assign everything. Ah, this is very nice. They're already building a house as well. Let's hope more will follow. 2 extra villagers came in. That's very good. Ooh, an envoy is requesting an audience. Nearly missed it. People are hungry. What do they want? Berries. Alright. Anyone in particular we should help out? Doesn't really matter. We'll do the laborers. That's fine. Assist the people. Let's send the berries. Alright, we still have a military mission available, so we should check our military. She's still wounded. Come on, let's get healed. I know there is some sort of a wonderworks that you can build that'll speed up the healing, so we'll look into that probably next episode, because right now we are focusing on building this part of the city. Alright, the house is already done, so I should probably make this work. So let's get berries, let's get bread, and let's get 2 market tenders in already, so that they can start to sell the stuff to the people that live here. Otherwise they will still starve, and that's not what we want. We're really busy trying to build everything, but also the builders have to do quite a bit of walking, so it's going to take a little bit of time. I don't think we built a builder's workshop there already, so perhaps we should build a builder's workshop here. Just to speed up the building in this area. Now we have only 1 person available, so we'll put it in here. As soon as we get more, we can put them in. That might speed up all the building in this area, which would be pretty nice. Here comes the well, pretty important to get the people water. Yeah, water and food, but that's probably this family that's not too happy about it. Happiness can take a really big hit if you don't supply all your villagers with their basic needs, so make sure you get those basic needs. Even if only a few don't have water and food, they'll get pretty pissed. That's not what you want. Right, let's finish up this this well first, so that they at least have water. And this granary is pretty important, because that's what needs to bring in the food. Well, they already picked it up, but it's a pretty big walk, so... Food, fish... Let's hope we get a few villagers in soon, that we can assign jobs here and to the builder's workshop. That'll be cool. We still have... there's 4 new villagers coming in. That's excellent. We can really use those. That's very good. I like it. Now we still have plenty of jobs available, so as soon as we get to it... Ooh, promotions available again. Do we need to promote? Yeah, I think we do. Let's promote a few of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do we have now? 37. 1, 2, 3. So we have 78 newcomers, 40 serfs, and I want 4 more commoners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. So now we have 20, and that should have unlocked new desired abilities, etc. So let's go check that out. We got new buildings unlocked straight away, which is the hop farm, so we can now brew some beer. The cooperage to make barrels for the beer. And right here, yeah, we can get to the hunter's hut, the wooden keep, decorative pieces, so let's do that. The weaponsmith to produce our own weapons, which is excellent. So we're going to unlock everything. The small stone wall, the church, which is even better than our wooden church. So perhaps, oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'll comply with your wishes. I'm going to have this one built, but I'm going to replace the old church right here, down here, with a big stone church. Because this one, this is the main village. I'm going to get rid of this one. We'll build a big stone church here, I think. Because, well, this is still the main village, so I think we should do it right here. Or we should just build a big-ass church somewhere here. I'm going to have to think about that. Because destroying that church isn't perhaps too smart. We now get the hunting zone. That's cool. Alright, we can now get the hunter's hut. We can now build a stone church, which looks excellent, by the way. So, yeah, I'm going to have to think about where to put that, I guess. Alright, new houses are being built here, which is good. All the people that we promoted are finding a home right here. We have 4 people awaiting a job. Let's make 1 a market tender. We'll put 2 into this builder's workshop so that they can really work here. Now, one of the things I've been thinking about is that you never see people hanging around these other wells that you make. So right here we have the city center. Everyone gathers around here. While I think what they should do is, as soon as you create something like this, you should be able to designate this also a city center or a market center or whatever, and people should hang around this one. So the people that live here should hang around here and not just go all the way here and hang around there, especially if you get bigger towns. It's just a lot of time for them to walk, which isn't efficient. So I hope they will add something like that. And of course I want to know your thoughts about that. How do you feel about this? Should they do something like that, or am I just complaining or whatever? Just let me know. Anyway, it's been half an hour. So, well, we had fun and we are expanding. I hope you enjoyed. I know I did. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. And of course, I hope to see you in another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.